Please pause for a moment of quiet reflection.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We are the Alpharetta High School, and your morning show starts right now.
Hi, my name is Mr. Smiley, and I'll be your host for this portion of the morning show. The Relay for Life movement is American Cancer Society's signature fundraiser dedicated to helping communities attack cancer. From members to volunteers, we all want to remember those we've lost and help those affected today, and fight against cancer. Through funds donated, time given, or awareness raised, our communities are teaming up to make a difference. FBLA needs your help in volunteering for the Webway Relay for Life event that's this Saturday, May 11th at Webb Bridge Middle School. Here's a QR code if you're interested in volunteering for an important cause and getting service hours.
Hi, my name is Miss Nieves. Another way to help is to buy luminarias for $10 in honor of a cancer patient. Teachers, students, and parents can help donate by using this QR code. When we rally together in the fight against cancer through this fun and inspirational event, we can accomplish anything. Students, due to AP testing in the Media Center, the section of the cafe patio near the Media Center will be closed from May 6th to May 17th. Thank you for your cooperation. Go Raiders! AHS Students Against Destructive Decisions, SADD, requests students and staff to pledge not to text and drive. Posters are on the 1100 hallway and cafeteria, so please sign one if you haven't signed the pledge yet. Be safe, Raiders.
Hi, what's up, Alfred? I'm Vicky Germano, and let's get started. This is the Vicky Germano that most of you know. But behind the lights and camera, there's so much more. I couldn't be more thankful for the opportunities and experiences this program has brought me. Though it is hard to say goodbye, it is time to move on to new things. The most important part of the show that'll keep with me forever is the family. So, for one last time,
For Alfreda High School, I'm Victoria Germano.
Hi, my name is Mr. Meisner, and I teach the students of the morning show. This time of the year is always bittersweet for me as I say goodbye to some of my students I've had for 4 years. And I actually hate to see them go, but I'm also equally excited to see what they do next. As I look back on my time here at Alpharetta, I can smile knowing I always gave my all to my students, the staff, and our student body. We've created magic together, from putting images on the Jumbotron to our school-wide lip dub video to help getting the morning show off the ground. I never stopped giving my all. And this year, I created the first film class in the county for my students wanting to go beyond. Teaching isn't easy, but with the help of my students, I can safely say this is the coolest job ever. I get to help them get creative, teach them how to use the tools I use in my own studio. I've always loved being in a studio, from the time I was in high school to now. I love creating in a studio environment, and I also love seeing the light bulb turn on in my students' heads. They can see I'm passionate about doing a great job all of the time. I've been fortunate enough to see many of my students go from 4 years in my program to 4 years in college and now in the industry. I'm still in touch with many of my former students, and I'm so proud of them as they make their way into the film and media industry. I'm equally as proud of my students getting ready to step into film school for the first time. This time of the year is bittersweet for many of us teachers. I can tell you that this time of the year is difficult for me because of the history of this week for me. But with the support of my family, my friends, and my students, they help me ease the burden of the last week of April and the first week of May. I want to wish all of my students the best of luck on all of their future endeavors. And for those wanting to stay in the creative arena, I wish you the patience to overcome objection, to always stay true to your ideals, and to learn how to navigate the waters of the creative ocean. And to my students of the morning show, it's always my pleasure and honor to serve you, to give you my years of experience to show you how it works in the real world. I'm excited to see where my students go from here. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank all of my students for helping me realize that I truly have the coolest job ever.
This year consisted of many of my first times doing new things. And I'd say that started my legacy. My first time being in the morning show and doing broadcasts. My first time being on camera as a reporter. My first time as a producer in the studio. My first time creating a real estate video of a $1 million house. My first time creating a 6-part sequence dance fitness video. My first time creating a service project to help other nonprofits share their story. My first time presenting a workshop at a state conference, and then later presenting a speech to over 3,000 people at that state conference. And lastly, my first time finally letting go of the excuse of not having enough time. And I know the workload is exhausting and overwhelming, but find the time to make a story. The results will always be rewarding. Start saying yes to the new opportunities that approach you, and maybe you can leave your legacy.